guys, we're here to talk to you a little bit about Plexus Slim. So first I want to introduce myself. I'm Cassie Garcia.
I'm Tony Garcia.
And we're going to tell you first just a teeny bit about our experience with Slim and other Plexus products as we were starting out. I was actually way into the gut health aspect of Plexus because I had done some research and realized how great it could be. You know, as a teacher, I was getting sick all the time because these kids were bringing in all these germs, and I was gaining weight and I didn't know how to fix it. And I had done some research and realized that gut health could be the root of a lot of these problems. So I was into like the ProBio and looking into all that, and a friend of mine was talking about it. But we decided to start with the whole triplex because everybody was raving about this pink drink and how great it was and how great it made them feel. So I did not think that I needed Slim because I'm not diabetic, I don't have blood sugar issues, but when I actually did start Slim and realized how good I could feel, I realized that I was having some blood sugar issues even when I didn't realize it. So when we started with Slim, just within the first week, I noticed I was able to wake up a little more refreshed. I had more energy throughout the day. I was not like crashing on the couch when we got home from work. Little things like that, not craving those sweets in the teacher's lounge like I usually did. Those were a big deal. Now we've been on Plexus products for over 2 years. We started in August of 2015, or September 2015. So it's been a while, and we've seen a lot of other great effects of having balanced blood sugar and a healthy gut and all these other great things, great nutrition. But just that first week, we were starting to notice some things. You want to share a little bit of your experience?
Yeah, when we started the triplex, I got way more energy and I started losing weight, and I was like, I need to go to the gym, I need to do stuff. Because I was a big talker before then, and I would always say, oh, I'm going to the gym, and I only go like 3 times a week. Well, a buddy of mine said, hey, why don't you do a Spartan race? I'm like, all right, I'll train for that. So 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 hours every morning, I'd train 7 days a week, and then go to work 8 hours, then come home and do stuff around the house and just be fine. I would be tired, but I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm so tired, you know what I mean? Anyway, and yeah.
So it made a big difference for both of us, and I actually, throughout the time since we've started, I've been pregnant and now nursing, and blood sugar and gut health are even more important in those times, and they're even more challenging to control. So it has just really benefited us both, being on Slim and the other Plexus products that we're enjoying. So we're going to get into some of the nitty-gritty of the ingredients and why this magical potion, it's not really, but that's what I thought when we first started. I'm like, okay, back up. I need to see what's in this that's making me feel so much better. And Plexus has actually improved Slim since I started. So we'll talk a little bit about some of those extra ingredients that they've changed since they started Slim a long time ago. But first ingredient that I want to talk about is not even an important one. It's like one that you skip over when you're reading the labels, and that's citric acid. Citric acid is in a whole lot of other things too. It's kind of a natural preservative. It gives a little bit of that flavor. But a lot of things out there that you'll see on the shelf use a synthetic form of citric acid. Plexus is the real deal. They are super picky about each and every ingredient that they include in their products. So they want to use the highest quality and the most natural source possible to really make their products the best that they can be. So even their citric acid, it's from non-GMO plants, it's naturally sourced. So you have that going for you. So that's awesome. Even citric acid, it's not an important ingredient at all, but they're still really picky about it.
And another ingredient, they call it a pink drink because of the beetroot extract, which is also a great antioxidant, but that's what gives it the pink color in the drink.
So no artificial colorings at all, because even the color is from a natural source. But let's talk about some of those ingredients that are doing things in your body that's causing you to feel like you have more energy maybe, or maybe you sleep better, maybe you are craving less things. Why is it doing that? Well, one of the ingredients that's important is Garcinia cambogia. and it is from the rind of a citrus plant in Southeast Asia. And natives to that area found that when they ate that plant, they had more energy and they weren't hungry as often. So it has appetite control and energy effects. Now, you may have seen or heard something about Garcinia cambogia. Not that long ago, it kind of was a big fad for a while. Oh my goodness, on the tabloids, what secret fruit is helping celebrities lose weight fast? And it kind of blew up and then kind of was gone like off ads. You know, people thought, well, if celebrities are taking it to lose weight, I'll take more and lose more weight. And it kind of got on this whole horrible, this whole idea of taking a little bit is good, so more must be better is not okay when you're putting things in your body. Higher concentrations of things that are beneficial can actually be dangerous. Even water, if you drink too much water, can be dangerous for you, which most of us, let's face it, are just barely getting enough or not enough at all. But it is possible to get too much of a good thing. Plexus uses, of course, just the right amount so that you are getting some of those benefits. You're getting less cravings and you're getting more energy in a healthy amount and a healthy concentration.
So another ingredient is green coffee bean extract or chlorogenic acid. And it's not like the roasted coffee beans that you would buy at the store. They regulate the sugar coming into your body with a alpha glucosidase inhibitor. That's what it's called. And that is what regulates the sugar coming into your body so you don't get as much. And it also is not a stimulant. It has less caffeine than a decaf cup of coffee.
So if you're thinking, I'm getting a lot of energy when I start Plexus Slim, I must be getting caffeine or something. That's not what's happening. It's just your body working the way it's supposed to. Yes, they have to say on the packaging that there may contain less than 2% of caffeine because of the chlorogenic acid, but very, very, very minimal, if any. So it's not something that you would have to worry about. Another really awesome ingredient is chromium. Chromium is actually, when I first started, I was really looking into chromium. I found it really intriguing that it wasn't that long ago that scientists did not even realize that was something that our body needed. There were people who were being in comas, who were being fed intravenously, who were not processing sugar correctly. Their glucose was all messed up, and they couldn't figure out why until they realized that they were not getting any chromium. They added that as a supplement to them, and their body, the insulin in their blood, started working more efficiently to process that glucose. So if we're not processing it efficiently, if our insulin is not doing its job the best that it can do, then we are absorbing sugars and we're storing them as fat, which is not what we want to do. We want to use them up as energy. So chromium actually helps us do that more efficiently. So it helps the insulin in your blood work more efficiently and get that sugar used up rather than stored, which is what we want. So you're getting chromium from natural sources in teeny, 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 tiny amounts, like from broccoli and things like that maybe you like or maybe not. But you're getting chromium from Plexus Slim if you're trying that. So also, you might have noticed that the percentage is higher than your daily value. Your daily value is not very much because we don't get very high amounts in your food. So doctors actually have been prescribing chromium in much higher concentrations for people who are pre-diabetic or having blood sugar issues because it does help that insulin do its job. So that's like probably one of my favorite ingredients because it's pretty awesome. It does a lot of good things.
Another minor ingredient is alpha lipoic acid, which is a potent antioxidant and also helps with inflammation.
So all of those were really great ingredients that were in the old Slim also, but this next one is a game changer. It's amazing. So Plexus decided to change it up. They didn't want to just address blood sugar balance, but they also wanted to help address gut health, and they have great gut health products, but they added something I'm not even going to pronounce. I'm not even going to try, but we call it XOS, and you can look for the description of that long word that stands for. But the key here is that it's a prebiotic. You may have heard of probiotics, which are bacteria that live inside of us and do all these great things. Prebiotics are a non-digestible fiber that actually feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. So there's actually some bacteria living inside of you that they don't have a probiotic for. And several of these great beneficial bacteria are fed by XOS. And the cool thing about XOS is it doesn't just feed all bacteria, because we know not all bacteria is good bacteria. You don't want certain bacteria living inside of you, but you do want those beneficial bacteria because they do such great things for your body. And XOS only feeds the good stuff, which is really cool. So one of those that it feeds is called Akkermansia. And Akkermansia is actually a beneficial bacteria that has been connected with a healthy weight. So they study this in mice and humans. I don't know why mice are like really similar to, I don't know, but they study it in mice, and they found that the amount of Akkermansia in obese mice and people was less than if they were at a healthy weight. They had higher amounts of this particular good bacteria, Akkermansia. And XOS has been proven, they have done studies, it has been proven to increase that beneficial bacteria. And that's not one you can take with a probiotic. You just have to feed what you've already got. So that's what XOS, it's one of the things that it does. It feeds the good bacteria that's already in your gut. So when you're combining balancing your blood sugar, slowing the absorption of sugars, using the sugar, your insulin's working more efficiently, your gut is getting in balance, you're able to see a lot of really great things.
And to top it all off, there's the sweetener they use is all natural stevia, which comes from a leaf in South America that is 200 times sweeter than sugar, but it has 0 calories in it. It's completely natural, non-GMO, as is all the ingredients in Slim.
Right, so they're sweetening it, so it is sweet and it's nice. It tastes really great for those of you that have tried it, but it's not sugar, so it's great for people who are diabetic or having trouble with blood sugar. That's what these are for, is to help. This product is for helping balance blood sugar, so they wouldn't put sugar in it. But stevia is a great natural alternative to that. So Plexus is just, it has blown me away the more I learn about the products and the ingredients. So we hope that you're learning something. We hope that you are experiencing this with us, that you're noticing things like that you're feeling more energy, that maybe you're sleeping better because your body's working more efficiently. And yes, that when things change our gut, sometimes we notice some die-off or detoxing symptoms at the beginning, and that is actually a really great sign, because that means something was out of whack, something was out of balance, and it's starting to change. Things are changing. It's a good thing. And sometimes, you know, when we start out, we have the great effects of having balanced blood sugar. Our gut's changing, our gut is improving, and sometimes we're detoxing, and it feels worse for a little bit, and then we get back to feeling really great, like we never knew that we could. So we hope that you're experiencing some of those awesome things, and please let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.
See you later.